Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is day 15 of my journey to learn Japanese, and this series of live streams is all about documenting my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. Previously, I've learned how to read and write hiragana and katakana, and also learned 100 or so words of basic Japanese vocabulary. However, for those words, there are two things that I've not really learned yet. One is correct pitch intonation, and that's something I'll be coming back to later. Um, Simply because I feel as a beginner, there are a lot of concepts to learn. But the other thing that I haven't done regarding those 100 words of basic Japanese vocabulary is learn the associated kanji. And so that's the task I'm going to start with today. And so I'm here on the Lingo Command website, and I'm going to make a start. So if I go to vocabulary, and why don't I start with animals? I think the first thing that I'll do is just jog my memory, see if I actually remember these words. And so what I'll do is I'll go to quiz, select hiragana and katakana here. I'm gonna handwrite my answers, and that basically means I'm gonna press random ordering, that kind of scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. If I now press here, I get this kind of Photoshop looking pop-up, and with that I can start writing the answer. So sheep in Romaji, it's something like hitsuji. And so if I remember correctly, this is the hiragana for hit. Then tsu looks like this. And then ji, I think that's she with dakuten on top. Hitsuji. Yeah, and please excuse my pronunciation. That's a work in progress. But I'm gonna give that a pass. I think that's pretty good. So bird in Japanese is tori, and then chicken is, it's kind of similar. It ends in tori, but in front here we've got niwa. So chicken is niwatori. And so if I write that here, this is ne, this is ba, to, and then this is ri, niwatori. And this ri here, this is how it's typed, this is how it's handwritten. So we're gonna give that a pass and move on to the next one. So cow is ushi. So this is u, and then this is shi. And we're gonna check our answer here. That's a match, fantastic. Rabbit is usagi, if I'm not mistaken. And so this is u, and then sa is this, and then gi. So firstly, we gotta write down ki. So I believe this is ki. And then when you add dakuten on top, k goes to g. So this is gi, usagi. And let's just write that one more time, a little bit more neatly, with no text above it. So u, sa, gi. Fantastic, that's a match. Once again, for sa and ki, and then by extension gi, when you handwrite these, there's a bit of a gap here. So that's what's going on there, but that's another match. And we spoke about bird before, that's simply tori. So that looks like this. This is to, and then this is ri, tori. And then horse is uma, right? Uma. So this is u, and then what is ma? So this is ma. Fantastic. And then fish is sakana, right? Sa-ka-na. And so if I want to write that in hiragana, sa is this one. Ka is, I think the correct stroke order is this. All right, let me do that again a little bit more neatly. So it's 1, 2, no, that doesn't look quite right. 1, 2, 3. And then na is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little bit tricky to draw. There we go. That looks better. The only thing is this is not the same size, right? This is getting smaller and smaller. This looks a bit messy, so we're going to draw that again. A little bit smaller. So this is sa. Ka. Na. Let's give that a check. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good match, so we'll accept that. One thing I do want to check though is the stroke order of the hiragana ka. So if we go to lingo command and we look at writing systems, basic hiragana, and we go to ka, hopefully I got that stroke order correct.
Ka.
I did. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, so dog is very simple. It's nu, and then nu, it's like, let's write that more neatly. I think it's something like that. And for those of you that have just joined, I'm practicing some basic Japanese vocabulary, currently doing animals. The questions here are being posed in English, and I'm writing my answers in hiragana and katakana. So cat in Romaji is neko. But if we want to write that as hiragana, so I think ne is this one. And then ko is like this. And so if we submit our answer, we see that that's a match. So we're going to give that a pass. Move on to the next one. So pig is buta. Buta. So we know that for hiragana, so this is a B, when you apply like this dakuten mark on top, H goes to B. So if I want to make the hiragana character for bu, I need to first have hu. Hu doesn't really exist. It's actually fu in the cluster 5. So this is a bit of an odd example. But this is fu. And then if I apply the dakuten mark on top, we get bu. And then ta looks like that. So that's another match, if you ignore this stuff at the top. So that's great. So now it's time to practice kanji, right? I'm going to practice kanji. And this is where things get a bit complicated. So I added a new feature earlier today. So this is the kanji for sheep. And if you press here, you get, oh, that's interesting, you get an error. That's not ideal. Is it just for this one? Let's see. Let me check out this one. Fail to fetch dynamically. What I might do is spin up a local copy of the website, and then I'll fix this bug after the live stream is finished. Let's see. So here I've got VS Code open. If I press npm run dev, let's take a look, see if that's better. We're loading the website, great. Go to vocabulary, animals. hiragana, katakana, kanji, we're going to handwrite our answers. And then for, so I think what we had was sheep over here. Let's see if that works. Okay, so I'll make this code change. This is working in on the website, but let's for now focus on what we've got here. So I'm trying to write kanji for sheep, and actually I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna try and do cat. So okay, this is neko. So what I can do is I can press here and it shows the stroke order diagram. Now you might be wondering why there's so many colors here. I'm gonna see if this is actually like beneficial, but my reasoning here is like when you've got the rainbow, it starts with red, and you've got orange, yellow, green, blue, I think it's like purple, and violet. In any case, normally you have to like kind of zoom in, try and see what the numbers are, whilst here you can just kind of look at the colors, and because this ordering is very natural, you at a quick glance, you know what the next stroke is, right? So 1 is red, 2 is orange, 3 is yellow, 4 is red, or sorry, 4 is green, 5 is blue, 6 is purple, and 7 is violet. And then it loops back, right? You go red, orange, yellow, green. So if we're forgetting about the numbers, right? These strokes are, the colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet, or magenta, I guess. And so the idea here is that at a quick glance, without even looking at the numbers, you can see what the correct stroke order is. So let's make a start. And I think later on, I'm just going to practice like reading these, but since I've added this feature, I want to practice like writing a few kanji. I think that it's good to make a start on that. So this is, I've heard about this concept of radicals. I need to go study about it more. But what I'm kind of seeing is you've got one cluster of strokes here, one there, and then one there. So I'm going to try and memorize this as 3 clusters of strokes, if that makes sense. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's submit that. Now, one thing that I've noticed is there's quite a lot of space here, more so than in the typed version. But I'll consider that a match. But I'm going to try and redo this without looking, right? So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's take a look. I would say that's a pretty accurate match. We'll accept that. I'm going to do it one more time. This time I'm going to try and focus on keeping everything a little bit closer together, a bit more compact. This kind of curls a bit more, at least in the typed version, but let's see if that's also the case for the handwritten one. Yeah, okay, so I can make that curl a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, that's 8. This is 9, 10, 11. One more time. 1, 2, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just don't like the amount of space there, so let's try that again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That looks a lot better to me. So let's go to dog. Okay, that's a lot simpler. So we start with a horizontal stroke, then we go here, we go there, then we've got this here. So we can hide this, and I think I can remember that fairly easily, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's dog. Very straightforward. Okay, let's take a look at pig. I basically see two clusters here. The first is this. And then the second is kind of tricky. Now the question is, how am I going to remember this? So, you start with a horizontal stroke, then you've got this one, then you've got this, like, it's almost like a spine. And then you've got two strokes here on the left and two strokes going in the opposite direction on the right. So let's give this a go. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not half bad. There's a lot of space here. By the way, what I'm hoping for as well is by practicing writing this, it's going to make reading a lot easier, because writing is substantially harder. One thing that I'm noticing is I've got this bad habit of writing the parts of the kanji too far apart. This is quite thin, isn't it? Let's see. Let's take a look at this stroke order diagram. Okay, so this actually extends further than this top stroke. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got this shape. 1, 2. And this goes out quite far, and this goes out even further. Let's take a look at bird. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll take that. I think sheep, we had a look at that before, at the very beginning. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we do all the horizontal strokes first, and then we got this one. How am I gonna remember this? So this kind of looks like me, right? The katakana for me is it looks like this. We start with these two diagonal strokes at the top. We've got these three, and then we've got this line in the middle. So let's try and write this more neatly. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sheep. Let's take a look at cow. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is interesting. So I'm seeing this pattern where you do the horizontal strokes first. Right? You do the second, then the third stroke that's also horizontal, and then you finish with the vertical one. Now this is interesting, right? Because this shape here is literally the kanji for bird. So we've got this thing here and then bird. which makes sense because when you say it, it's niwa tori. That's tori, or the kanji for tori. So the question is, how do I do that first part? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a lot to remember. Give that a pass. What about rabbit? Rabbit. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is quite tricky. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then a bit more neatly because that doesn't look very neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's rabbit. Now let's take a look at horse. A little bit like tori, right? Let's take a look. So we start here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about fish? This 1, 2, 3, 4 seems to be a pattern. I've seen this a couple of times now. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This box is also a pattern that I've seen before, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to uncheck and recheck random ordering and give this another go. So cat was neko, and I've got no clue what this is. Let's take a quick look. Okay. I'm gonna try and remember the correct stroke order. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pretty sure that was spot on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Give that a pass. Sheep. I remember this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give that a pass. What was horse? I feel like it's got this thing going on, and then there was like some type of box. Yeah, okay, so there was this. So I need to study that more, but I remember something at least. And for those of you that have just joined, I'm making a start on kanji. I'm here on the Lingo Command website, and I'm just starting with animals. And here the question is being posed in English, and then I have to handwrite the kanji. And so I've just made a start with this. So I've got the kanji here, and when you press here, you get this stroke order diagram. And so I'm the software engineer behind this app. And what I've done is almost kind of color-coded the strokes in the order in which you see the rainbow. So normally on a stroke order diagram, if this was like grayscale, you have to like carefully look at each number. Whilst here, we just know, okay, fine, we start with red. Then you go look, oh, where's orange? Yellow, green, blue, purple, magenta here. 1, 2, 3. And it loops, right? So once you've done magenta, you go back to red. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and remember this without looking at the diagram. So I think okay, just one more quick look. So we've got this one, then we've got the horizontal stroke, third. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm gonna hide this altogether. So the first one was going down. Then you had the second one going here. This was the third stroke. And then it was 4, 5, and then 6 is kind of this, it curls around. 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's submit our answer and look. Now I would say that's a match, so we'll accept that. And then, I think actually from what I remember, so bird in Japanese is tori, and that had this similar, I don't know, there was something here at the top, and then you had these 4 strokes here. So as you can see, this part here is the same as in the previous kanji. And so I think it's good to kind of spot those patterns and cement them in your brain. So the first stroke is this, that's the second, this is the third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That just doesn't look very good. I think there's too much vertical space between these strokes, and it's not wide enough. So I'm going to redo this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that looks a bit better. And now we go on to cow, which I've completely forgotten. Oh, this is simple enough, and I think I remember the stroke order. Not even, so I can't cheat. I'll write down the numbers, right? So this is the first stroke. That's the second stroke here. So you move away from the number. So away from 1, away from 2. Then this is the third stroke, starting at the left. You move away from the number. And then the fourth stroke is this. So let's take a look at the diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a match. So I'm just going to redraw that from memory to try and kind of cement this in my brain. And this bottom stroke is longer than this one. So this horizontal stroke is longer than that one. And then we kind of go in the middle. That's a match. So now we go on to dog. What was that? Oh, this is quite simple. And the stroke order is like this. So this is 1, that's 2, this is 3, and then that's 4. So 3 is there, and then this is 4. So let's write that more neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say that's a match. And we'll go on to pig. I think I remember the stroke order for this also. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's take a look. This was indeed the first stroke. That's the second, third, and fourth here. Fifth here moving to the right. That's 6. This is 7, 8, 9. That all looks correct to me. One thing that I'm noticing is you hear about this concept called a radical, which is like a smaller shape within a kanji. I need to study more about what that exactly is, but suppose that this is a radical and that's a radical. There's a lot of space here in between that's not in the diagram. So I'm going to write this again and try and do that more neatly. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that looks a bit better. Chicken. So you've got this one kind of kanji here, and then you've got the one for bird. And I think bird was, it was something like this. Let's take a look. Ah, okay, so this is not quite right, but if you look here for chicken, look at this kanji here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I'm saying everything to the right of this line. That is the same shape as, I'll go on a new tab because I don't want to undo my quiz. So vocabulary, animals, quiz, kanji, one handwriter answers. Let's take a look at bird. Pardon me, let's do this. Where's bird? Yeah, so if you look at this shape, that's the same as what we see here with on the right for chicken. So that's nice. That means we don't have to that there's some patterns that we can exploit. So I just need to remember this thing on the right, on the left, and then whatever bird is. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 horizontal strokes, swoop here, swoop there. And then it's this one. We've done this before. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. God, no idea if that's legible. But also, I'm handwriting these. I don't think I'm going to practice handwriting all 2000 basic kanji. But I want to get the basics for stroke order down, kind of expose myself to it. And also when you practice writing this, it's going to make it easier to read. All right, let's take a look at this fish. I think this might have been, I think this is the first stroke. That's the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is the first, that's the second, this is third. And this is where this color coding comes in, right? That 3 is almost impossible to see, but because we're going on this order of coloring from the rainbow, you just look and you can immediately see. This is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So yeah, the stroke order was correct. Let's try and do this by memory. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was it. Fantastic. We'll call that a match. And then we're going to go to rabbit. So I remember rabbit is usagi. Like that's how you say it, but how do you write it? I think it might be something like that you start on the top right, swoop down here, then you've got this, that, this, that. Let's take a look. Yeah, that was right. That was correct. This was correct. That was correct. Okay, so the stroke order is correct. Now I just got to remember the actual shape. So this was 1. Oh, that's too steep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, everything's a little bit too far apart. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just about, I guess. So I've been practicing writing them. What I want to do is I kind of want to cement. I want to separate 2 different things, right? You've got writing and you've got reading. And so what we can do is we can swap the languages here. And now we've got the quiz showing the characters, and then I just have to write the matching English. So we're going to zoom in. I don't know this, but I do know that this is sheep. And then there was the one where, I think this is dog. And then this one, this is bird. And then whatever that is, when you add that in front, it becomes chicken. And so if I want to know what bird is, I just need to find this shape here. Let's see. So this is probably bird. Is this cow? Yeah, okay, that was cow. I think this is a pig. Is this a rabbit? Yeah, okay, that was a match. This is cat. So we can actually see how much I benefited from, writing all of this. So, this is sakana, I think it's fish. Oh, well, I cheered too early. So this is fish then? So I think I might just do 5 sets of this, right? So we're going to uncheck, recheck. No, sorry, ignore that. We're going to uncheck and recheck random ordering. That kind of scrambles the questions. And we're going to go again. So this is cow. And what I was doing was I was answering the questions out of order, which, by process of elimination, because there are only 10 animals, you sort of remember which ones are missing. So I'm going to try and do them in order. So this is pig. This is cat. This is, what is this? This is sheep. Maybe this is fish then? This is bird. This is rabbit. No, I can't skip. I know that next one is chicken. Is this horse? Chicken. And this is dog. I'm gonna go again. So uncheck, recheck, random ordering. That's a new scrambling of the questions, right? This is chicken. This is fish. This is pig. This is bird. This is rabbit. That's sheep. This is horse. This is cow. Cat. And then this is dog. I know I got everything right, but I'm going to do one more round. So I'm on the Lingo Command website. I am practicing kanji for animals. And this is reading comprehension, so I'm going to go back to writing later. But this is pig. This is a cow. By the way, so this is in Japanese. The actual pronunciation is buta. Or, I'm not sure about pitch intonation, but more or less, this is buta. This is ushi. Uma is horse. And this is horse. Sakana is fish. This is fish. This here is bird, tori. And then here we've got inu, dog. Neko, this is cat. And then this is, what is this? This is a sheep, right? Sheep is hitsuji. Not sure about the pronunciation there, but that's more or less what it is. And then this is niwatori. 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 And that's chicken. And then this is usagi, which is rabbit. So yeah, there's a huge difference in how hard it is to read versus how hard it is to write. I think I'm gonna do another round of writing. No. Is that smart? No. I think since I'm a complete beginner, I'm gonna prioritize reading. And so what I'll do is maybe I'll come back for this being able to write later. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on to the next list, and I'm gonna study the kanji for body parts. So if I go to quiz, and I swap the languages, and I look at hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Let's take a look here. What do we have? So this is the same kind of radical as what we've seen in pig. But what it could be, who knows? Let's take a look. I might just have to study this table first. And in fact, do I even know the pronunciation? So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the quiz. I'll get my questions in English. And I'll handwrite my answers. So arm is ude. So this is u. This is de. Correct. This is senaka. So this is se. This is na. And then this is ka. Ears is mimi. Let's write that more neatly. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's mimi. And then eyes is me. So me is this. We can draw that more neatly. 1, 2, like that. 1, 2. And then feet is ashi. 1, 2, 3. That's a. This is shi. Ashi. Fingers is yubi. This is u, and then b is this. Let's write that more neatly. It's he with dakuten on top to become b, ub. And then hand is, I think it's just te. It's very simple. Head is atama. Ta. Ma. This is atama. This is ashi again. And then mouth is kuchi. So it's ku. And then chi is kind of looks like a 5 to me. So here I'm just practicing vocabulary for body parts in Japanese. The questions are being posed in English. I'm answering them using hiragana and katakana just to jog my memory for the actual vocabulary. And then I'm going to move over to kanji, which I've not done at all yet. So stomach is onaka. Onaka. So it's 1, 2, 3. This all. And then na is something like this. And then ka is 1, 2, 3. Onaka. Let's see. So yeah, that's a match. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus on the kanji. And I feel like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words. That's a little bit much, right? To start with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a subset of 5 kanji and study those. Just to give myself a starting place. Okay, let's try this quiz. So I'm going to swap languages, scramble the things, and then this is, no, this is back. Okay, so that's I. This is arm. This is ears. And this is, what is this? Mouth. Is that mouth? Okay, so this is foot. This is back. This is arm. Don't know what that is, but this is ears. And then this is leg. Oh, it's eye. This is eye. This is leg. This is ears. This is arm. And that's back. So now let's scramble the order. So we're going to do random ordering to kind of make this a bit harder. So this is ears. This is leg. This is, so it's leg, it can be foot, you know, ashi it's both of those. And then this is this eye? This is back. And then this is arm. Okay, that's not bad. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do one more round. This is, let's put leg this time. This is arm. That's ears. Or ear. This is back, and this is eye. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to study. I'm gonna remove these, undo random ordering, and now I'm gonna select these ones. You know, leg, we've already done that. Leg, feet, that's both ashi, this kanji. So we're gonna hide the rest and then go again. So let's take a look. Okay, that's mouth. This is oh, that's an o. So this is probably onaka, which is stomach. Great. This is, what's that? No idea. Hand. Also no idea. No idea. Okay, this is head. This mouth. That's stomach. And this is finger. This is finger. This is mouth. This is stomach. It's hand. And then this is head. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is head. This is mouth. That's stomach. So is this finger? And then this is head? No, we already have that. What is this? Hand. This is hand. This is mouth. That's stomach. This is finger. This is head. Okay, let's scramble this again and go again. So this is head. That's finger. Oh, it's hand. That's mouth. That's stomach. And then this is finger. Head. Hand. Mouth. Stomach. Finger. Very tricky. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do the whole quiz, all 11 words. I'm gonna apply random ordering. So this is leg. This is head. That's mouth. This is eye. Stomach. Is this back? This arm. Is this ears? This is head. This is hand. That's back. And then this is, it can be leg, it can be foot. Okay. It's not half bad. We're gonna reapply random ordering. So this is leg, this is head. Then that's foot. This is eye. That's back. This is stomach. And this is ear. This is head. Oh no. This is mouth. That's hand. Oh, this is arm. Okay. Only one wrong this time. So this is, I'm getting head, which is atama, and yubi. Kanji for those, I'm getting those mixed up. And yeah, so I can imagine how writing these would make a really big difference, because there are not many options. You sort of, by process of elimination, know what's going on. This is back. This is eye. Ear. Hand. Leg. This is arm. This is finger. And that's head. That's mouth. This is stomach. And then this is foot. Now we're starting to get somewhere. So I'm here practicing kanji for body parts on the Lingo Command website. And so if I uncheck and recheck random ordering, that's basically scrambling the order in which the questions are asked. And I've done a couple of rounds here. I think this is this ear? This is arm. And then this is hand. That's back. Then this is finger. This is foot. This is stomach. This is... So this kanji here, ashi, that can either be leg or foot, right? So either is fine here. And then this is head, this is mouth, and then this is eye. Great. Now, there's one thing to point out. So you can know the kanji, but then you also need to know how the word is actually being pronounced. So ear is mimi. And there's this thing called pitch intonation in Japanese. And so, like, I know the romaji, I know it's mimi, but I don't know if the first mi is low pitch and then the second one is high pitch. My plan for that is to basically listen to a lot of Japanese audio and kind of acquire correct pitch intonation that way. But yeah, so this kanji here, arm is ude, te is hand, back is sanaka, this is yubi, this is ashi, this is onaka, and this is quite a nice hint because this hiragana is o, so that kind of helps a little bit. This is ashi again, this is atama, kuchi, and me. So, with that said, I'm going to do one more round. This is mouth. That's ear. Let's zoom in a bit. This is leg. This is back. This is arm. This is eye. This is... What is this? Back? No, stomach. This is finger. Head. Leg. And then this is... What is this? Hand. I think what would be a nice exercise actually is if I can deduce the correct stroke order. So if we uncheck swap languages and we look here at mouth, which I actually remember, so I think this is 1. I know what it looks like. I don't know the stroke order, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's 1, like going down. 2 is here. And then it goes there. So how do I put this? This is 1. That's 2. And then 3. Let's take a look at the stroke order. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's correct. And I've kind of seen this pattern before, so I guess you kind of get used to that. Ears, I don't know, it's some kind of weird box shape like this. Let's take a look. There's a lot going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. Leg is 1, 2, 3. We've seen this shape over and over. It just keeps popping up. It's not interesting. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now back is one kanji and then there's another. What they are, I don't know. Let's take a look. Now what I find interesting is that this looks completely different to that. Oh, and that makes sense, right? Because here we're only looking at the first kanji. So there are 2 kanji for the word back. Okay, so the first one, I wouldn't be surprised if you start with the horizontal strokes. Then you go here. And then here you start with that one. And you go there. Then this is 1, 2. I've seen this one before. So that's the first kanji. And then here you probably do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was correct. That. Okay, so I got this one wrong. I swapped 2 and 3. 4 goes towards, not away from this shape. That's interesting. And then this was correct. So let's draw that again. So this is 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess that's back. Let's try and draw that with no reference. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, what is arm? Okay, so we've seen this radical before, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. There's a lot going on there. Let's take a look. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Wow, these kanji are quite difficult, eh? Should we have a look at reading and listening, see if I recognize a single kanji? That'd be cool. This almost looks like dog, right? Because dog has like that little dash here at the top, but it's not quite that. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna go here to locations. I'm gonna look at the kanji for library, because I know that that conversation, that dialogue is covering library, toshokan. If I go here, let's take a look at library. I'm gonna handwrite my answers. Take a look at this. So here we've got a box. I wouldn't be surprised if you start on the outside of this kanji first. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then presumably 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Wow, completely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you've got this thing. And so we're just going to break it down, right? You've got 1. You've got 5 almost like horizontal strokes, where the 2nd and 5th are wide. So, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you've got this here at the bottom. I think I can remember that, actually. Let's take a look. So that middle kanji was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first one, so the first one was like that. Something like this. And then you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully I can draw that a bit neater. Let's try that again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it's 1. No, that's too wide. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this last one. There's a lot going on here. I'm actually finding this color coding of strokes to be quite useful, because there's so much going on, but you can just sort of look at the colors and go from there. Wait, let's clean this up a little bit. There we go. So having done that, if I now go here, this is very simple. This is library. It's library. I can read a word that's not hiragana or katakana. Library. Library again here. Some more library. This could be another fun challenge, actually. I could just start studying this kanji until I can actually read this. I'm not sure if that's a smart idea. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go back to animals and do one more round of writing the kanji. So, bird was I think it was something like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I would say that's correct. It's just very sloppy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's bird. The question is, how can I make this neater? Because it looks very messy to me. Maybe if I take my time. So this is 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now what I'm noticing is this extra bit of space here is not actually there in the kanji. So this is 1, 2. So this should be longer. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That actually is starting to look like something. What I'm noticing is there's too much space between these lines. And so what we can do is we can try that one more time. 1, 2. That's starting to look like something, actually. Another thing that I've noticed is, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This stroke here is kind of facing, so it's going top right to bottom left, right? And these 3 strokes are all pointing in the opposite direction. The other thing that I'm noticing is look at the height here. I'm saying this is about half of the vertical height of the kanji. Here it's way smaller. So we're going to try that one more time. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that was a bit much. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, that's the other thing. So this stroke, it doesn't actually extend to the left. It's not way out here. It's quite compact. But that was definitely my best one so far. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then there's the other thing. So these two extend to the right way more than the rest. That's where I'm going wrong. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that. And this goes further, that goes further. This goes here, and then you got these strokes. Let's try that more neatly. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That might be the best one so far. Great. This one, I think it looks like this. Yeah, that looks good to me. Bit too much space between these radicals, but for the most part, that looks pretty good. And then chicken. So we had bird here, right? So we've got something going on, and then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one, and then it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Interesting. So I gotta remember this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we start with the bird kanji, which at this point has become an old friend. Cow was something like this, wasn't it? Oh, fantastic. And then horse was, no, sheep was, what was sheep? Where's sheep? Sheep was something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's too much space here, right? This is 1, 2, and then it starts straight away. 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks pretty good to me. And then rabbit, there was something like this going on. And then there was this swoop, and then you had this, and then you had that. Yeah, that's not bad. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we gotta like squish this whole thing inwards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is still way too broad. Too much space here. Okay, let's try that again. This is 1. Wait. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Oh, this is tricky. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this actually swoops a lot further than this does, and this has like a square. This has sharp corners. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't look half bad. Let's see, what is dog? Okay, so dog is simple, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Pig is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Horse is... Oh, that's actually interesting. What is this? I think it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was correct stroke order. Let's try and do that from memory. So horse and bird are quite similar. Here we've got horse, right? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then bird is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That doesn't look good. The problem here was that this stroke was going down too far, right? That already looks a lot better. There we go. So this bottom part, very similar, very similar. We'll give that a pass. Let's look at fish. Once again, these 4 little lines, right? So we get 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would suspect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Nice. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and this, if we zoom in, there's no extra space here. So when you have this box, it's not like that with a lot of space, it's straight. There's no little extra bit of space here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fantastic. And I'm starting to kind of get the hang of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply random ordering and see if I remember this. Pig was something like this, wasn't it? Yeah. Cow was something like this. And then horse is kind of like bird. So bird is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whilst horse was horse. It was 1, 2, no, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It might be something like that. So let's give that a try. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, yeah, sure, there's a bit of space there, but that's a pretty accurate match. So I'm just gonna draw it more neatly, but that's pretty good to me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull out a match, and then sheep is very simple. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chicken is 1, 2, 3, I don't know, something like this. And then you get bird, and bird was that. But I don't remember this first one. Ah, I see. So you got, let's draw that again. So you get 1, 2, 3, and then you get 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's hard to draw this neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Fish. What was fish? Ah, that was it. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then dog was very simple. It's this. Cat was I see. There's a bit going on there. Oh, I should have remembered this. I know this one quite well. Now, bird we know. There should be no problem. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then rabbit is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so I think that was actually not a bad start for learning kanji, the stroke order. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue practicing stroke order and writing the kanji this much. That's something I'll need to consider. But in any case, if you like this video, if you enjoyed the stream, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. That would really help me continue making videos like this, and it would also support me with working and improving this website, lingocommand.com, and the essentially identical iOS app with the same functionality. In any case, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.